Hello, class 6. So, we have been studying chapter number 10, motion and measurement of distance. Yes. So, in previous class, we had gone through the introduction of measurement. Yes, in previous class, we had gone through the introduction of measurement. Okay, so the last topic that we studied, it was the last topic that we studied, it was fundamental units. Yes, it was our last topic. So can you tell me again what is the meaning of unit? Can you tell me again? Yes, what is the meaning of unit? Yes, unit is actually a fixed quantity. Yes, unit is actually a fixed quantity which is used for measurement purpose. Yes, so and in previous class we also studied about fundamental units, what is the meaning of physical quantity. So all these topics we studied in previous class. Yes, so we will revise first of all these topic. Okay, we will revise all these topic, then we will begin the new topic. So what is the meaning of physical quantity? Yes, kids, can you tell me what is the meaning of physical quantity? So physical quantity is that quantity which can be measured, not only measured but also described by a number. Yes, number can be anything. Okay, number can be anything, so any number. So quantity which can be described and measured, quantity which can be measured and described by a number, quantity which can be measured and described by a number is called physical quantity. Am I right? So you know that kids, there are different type of physical quantity. Yes, there are different type of physical quantity. What are the example of physical quantity? What are the example of physical quantity? The example of physical quantity are mass, 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 length, area, temperature. All these are the example of physical quantity. Okay, and there are two type of physical quantity. Okay, the first type we studied in previous class. Yes, the first type we studied in previous class, as you can see on your screen, which is fundamental quantity. Yes, so what is the meaning of fundamental quantity? Yes, what are fundamental quantities? Yes, quantities which actually do not depend on other physical quantity. Yes, those physical quantity which do not depend upon other physical quantity. Yes, they are known as fundamental quantity. For example, as you can see on the screen, mass, length, time, temperature. Yes, they do not depend upon other. Yes, temperature, for example, temperature do not depend upon speed. Yes, and mass do not depend upon the force. Okay, so they do not depend. Okay, they are fundamental, basic. Okay, and other type of physical quantity is derived quantity. Yes, first type of physical quantity is fundamental and the second type of physical quantity is derived. So we will also study about the derived, but before it I want to ask you one more question, kids. Can you tell me what is the meaning of measurement? Yes, what is measurement? Yes, can you tell me the meaning of measurement? Yes, measurement is actually the comparison between a known quantity with unknown quantity. Yes, measurement is actually the comparison between known quantity and unknown quantity. Okay, and kids, measurement is very important. Yes, why do we need to do measurement in physics science? So to understand any phenomena, we need to perform the experiment. So by experiment we do the measurement, so we can measure easily length, mass, time, temperature. It's possible by measurement. So we need to prove experimental verification of any theory, any laws, for also need measurement. Okay, so kids, I hope you understood the meaning of measurement. Okay, now kids, let's talk about the next physical quantity, which is actually derived physical quantity. Let's move on the next point. Okay, let's talk about the derived quantities. So, as you know, there are two types of physical quantities: fundamental quantities and derived quantities. So, what are derived quantities? Those quantities which depend upon other quantities, yes, which depend upon fundamental quantities. Those quantities which depend upon one or more fundamental quantities. Yes, for example, area depend upon the length. Yes, it's true. Volume also depend upon the length. Force force also depend upon the mass. So they depend upon other thing. Yes, that's why kids, that's why these quantities are known as fundamental quantities. Yes, that's why these quantities are known as fundamental quantities. Okay, so remember kids, what are fundamental quantities and what are derived quantities? So fundamental quantities are those quantities which do not depend upon other, like length, temperature, the mass. They do not depend upon other. But derived quantities are those quantities which depend upon other. Yes, these are those physical quantity which depend upon one or more fundamental quantity for their measurement, are known as derived quantity. For example, area, length, speed depend upon the distance. Speed also depend upon the time. Yes, I hope you understood. Okay, now let's move on the next point. Okay, now let's talk about the units for measurement. Yes, there are different units used for measurement. Yes, so what is the meaning of unit? As you can see on the screen, the standard used for measurement of physical quantity is called a unit. The standard used for measurement of a physical quantity. Yes, to measure any physical quantity, we use a standard. That standard is known as unit. Yes, to measure the physical quantity. Or in my word, the definition will be: unit is a fixed quantity which is used for measurement. Yes, unit is a fixed standard quantity. You can also say unit is a fixed standard quantity which is used for measurement. Unit is used to measure physical quantity. Unit is used to measure physical quantity. So remember kids, unit is used for measurement. Yes. Okay. So length, what is the unit of length? The unit of length is meter, foot, inch. These are the unit. Okay, and the unit of mass are kilogram, pound, gram. They are the unit of mass. Time, yes, second, minutes, hour. They are the units of time. Temperature, the unit of temperature are Fahrenheit, Kelvin, Celsius. Yes, these are the unit of temperature. So length is measured in meter also, foot also, in inch also. Okay, and mass is measured in kilogram also, pound also, and time is measured in second also, minute also, hour also, and temperature is measured in Fahrenheit, Kelvin also, and Celsius also. What is the spelling of Fahrenheit? Check out the spelling of Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. Yes, check out the spelling of Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. Okay. So length, mass, time, temperature. Length, mass, time, temperature. They are physical quantity and they are measured in a different way. Length is measured in meter, kilometer, foot, inch. So meter, kilometer, foot, inch, they are units. Mass is measured in kilogram, gram, pound. So kilogram, gram, pound, they are actually unit of mass, and second, minute, hour, they are the unit of time, and Fahrenheit, Kelvin, Celsius are the unit of temperature. Okay, so these are the unit of different physical quantity. Okay, let me tell you one more important point. So in old time, what happened, kids? In old time, actually in different country, different units were used. Yes, in old time means in ancient time. In ancient time, different country used different unit. Yes, somewhere meter was used, somewhere foot is used, somewhere inch was used. So it's difficult to recognize, it's difficult to recognize, it difficult for the calculation. Suppose right now I am in India, suppose in India meter is used. Okay. And if I go to America and there they are using their centimeter, then I will not understand. Yes, I will get confused. If somewhere different quantity is using, then we will get confused. So to resolve this confusion, a new system was developed, which is known as SI system. SI system means international system of unit. International system of unit was developed, which has given a fixed unit for everyone. Yes, which has given a fixed unit for everyone. For length, there is a fixed unit. For mass, there is a fixed unit. For time, there is a fixed unit. And for temperature, there is a fixed unit. So I will tell you those fixed unit which are actually known as SI unit. I will tell you at last these SI unit. Okay, don't worry. Now kids, let's discuss about the characteristic of unit. Let's move on the next point. Okay kids, so I have written some characteristic. Yes, as you can see on the screen. Yes, so these are the characteristic. First characteristic is well defined. Yes, unit is actually well defined. Yes, it shows the actual value. For example, what is the value of 1 kilogram, 1000 grams? So it is well defined. Okay, suitable size. Yes, there is a suitable size to measure the milk. We use liter, so it is a suitable size. To measure sugar, we use kilogram. So there is a fixed size, and there is reproducible. Yes, it can be again reproduced. Invariable, yes, it cannot change. The value of 1 meter is equal to, yes, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, you cannot change. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Yes, it cannot be changed. So it is fixed, and it is indestructible. Yes, you cannot destroy. 1 kilometer will always be equal to 1000. 1 kilometer is always equal to 1000 meter. You cannot change this value. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. You cannot change this value, and it is internationally accepted. Yes, SI units are internationally accepted. SI units are internationally accepted means they are also used in other country. Yes, they do not use other unit. They also use the same unit. They also use meter, they also use kilogram, they also use liter. Okay, other country also use these unit. I hope you understood. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, now let's talk about the international system of unit, means SI system. So what is SI system? Before we study SI system, let me again tell you that in ancient time, people, different country use different unit. Yes, for example, if India is using kilogram, America is using gram, and if China is using kilometer, Australia is using meter, so and India is using centimeter. So in previous time, in ancient time, the different country use different units. So it's very difficult to actually find out the actual time, actual temperature, actual weight. So it's very difficult to find out. So you need to do the calculation. So to remove this problem, this system was given. Which system? International System of Unit, SI. Yes, actually in old time, there are many system were used, like CGS system. For example, CGS system. In CGS system, length is taken in centimeter, mass is taken in gram, and time was taken in second. Yes. So it was the system, and CGS system means centimeter gram second. This is the full form of CGS, centimeter gram second. Okay, this system was first introduced in France. Yes, CGS system was first introduced in France. It is also known as Gaussian system. Okay, and then MKS system started using. MKS means meter kilogram second. So in some country used, the government used meter, and somewhere kilogram and somewhere second. Yes, so to measure the length, somewhere in some countries meter were used. To measure the weight or mass, they used kilogram, and to measure the time, second was used. So this system also is known as MKS system. So this system also introduced in France. So to remove all these issue, the new system was developed, which is known as International System of Unit. So what is International System of Unit? It was actually in 1971, in a conference, general conference on weight and measure held in a meeting, then decided a system of unit which is internationally accepted. Okay, so this system is called International System of Unit, and abbreviated as SI form. It is actually a French name. Okay, so it is also introduced in France, and the SI unit consists of 7 fundamental unit and 2 supplementary unit. Yes, in SI system there are 7 fundamental unit and 2 supplementary unit. Okay, so which are the fundamental unit? Let's find out. Let's move on the next point. So as I said that in ancient time people use different system. Yes, they use different unit. They use CGS system. In CGS system, length is taken in centimeter, weight is taken in gram, time is taken in second. In FPS system, length is taken in foot, mass or weight is taken in pound, and time is taken in second. So that's why it is known as FPS system, foot, pound, second. And MKS system, in MKS system, they are taken in meter kilogram second. Okay, nowadays we use new system. We don't use CGS FPS system, we use SI system. SI system is based on MKS system. Okay, SI system is actually based on MKS system. So these are the SI unit, as you can see on the screen. Yes, what is the unit of length? The SI unit of length is meter, and for the meter we use symbol small m. What is the unit of mass? The unit of SI unit of mass is kilogram. Yes, SI unit means international unit, means it is internationally accepted. Okay, what is the unit of time? The unit of time is second. It is denoted by small s. What is the unit of temperature? The unit of temperature is K. It is denoted by K, Kelvin. Okay, electric current, the unit of electric current is ampere, which is denoted by capital A. And the unit of luminous intensity is candela, denoted by CD. Amount of substance, the unit is mole, denoted by MOL. Well, in your book the unit of electric current, luminous intensity, and amount of substance, these 3 units are not given. Which units are not given in your book? Electric current, luminous intensity, amount of substance. These are not given. Well, you will study about these three unit: electric current, luminous intensity, amount of substance in higher class. But I have given here extra just for your knowledge, so you can learn. In your book, length unit is given, mass unit is given, time unit is given, and temperature unit is given. Okay, so the unit of length is meter, the unit of mass is kilogram, the unit of time is second, the unit of temperature is Kelvin. I know that length unit can also be kilometer, length unit can also be centimeter, mass unit can also be gram, time unit can also be meter, minute or hour. But these are internationally accepted units, means they work everywhere. So if you will go in any country, they use these unit. Yes, so everyone use these unit. Okay, so that's why we need to learn about these, because these are internationally accepted. I hope kids, you understood. Okay, now let's move on the next point. Okay, it's time to ask question. But before it, let me tell you, today the class is going to finish, chapter 10 is going to finish. Yes, so today's class is not long, it's a very short class because we are going to finish the chapter today. So these are the final question, as you can see on the screen. Question number 1: what are derived units? Yes, write the example. So those units which depend upon one or more fundamental units are called derived units. Yes, those units which depend upon one or more fundamental unit for their measurement are known as derived units. For example, area, volume, speed, force. Yes, force depend upon weight, speed depend upon distance and time, area depend upon length, volume also depend upon length. Okay. Question number 2: what is SI system? Yes, in 1971, in a general conference of weight and measurement held its meeting and decided a system of unit for international uses. Yes, so in 1971, in a meeting, the system was decided for this system of units were decided for international use, and it was internationally accepted. So this system is called International System of Unit, and in short we can say abbreviation is SI, from its French name. Okay, so the SI unit consists of 7 fundamental unit and 2 supplementary unit. Okay. Question number 3: write some characteristic of units. Yes, which are the characteristic? Characteristic number 1: it is units are well defined. Second, suitable size. Third characteristic is they are reproducible. Fourth characteristic, they are invariable. Fifth is indestructible. Yes, and last is internationally accepted. So they are internationally accepted, reproducible, indestructible, and suitable size and well defined. Okay, for example, units like amount of substance, the unit of amount of substance is mole. It is fixed, it is indestructible, it is reproducible. Okay, it is invariable. The amount of substance will always remain mole, you cannot change. Length, the unit of length is meter, it will always remain meter because it is well defined unit. And it is suitable size. The mass of unit of time is second, unit of time is second, the unit of electric current is ampere. Yes, these are the unit. Question number 4: write the SI units of following: mass, temperature, luminous intensity. Yes, what is the unit of mass? The unit of mass is kilogram, kg. What is the unit of temperature? The unit of temperature is Kelvin. Yes, what is the unit of luminous intensity? The unit of luminous intensity is candela, CD. Okay, so mass, temperature, luminous, they are physical quantity. Okay, so there are 2 type of physical quantity: fundamental quantity and derived quantity. There are 7 fundamental quantity. Yes, there are 7 fundamental physical quantity: length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity, amount of substance. Yes, length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity, amount of system. Okay, and SI unit of length is meter, SI unit of mass is kilogram, SI unit of time is second, SI unit of electric current is ampere, SI unit of temperature is Kelvin, SI unit of luminous intensity is candela, SI unit of amount of substance is mole. I hope you understood. Now we will meet in next class with a new chapter. Till then.